talk about a little bit about ceilings and RCP plan and how that works. So I have two plans open. The plan here on the right, which you can see is my level 2 finished floor. It's kind of my messy plan. Have some extra furniture in here. Get rid of real quick. Just to kind of. And this one is cutting at 4 feet and looking down. This one is the RCP, so you can see it under here under ceiling plans, RCP plan A2. And we need to adjust this one. So the first thing I'm going to do is just rename it, and I'll call it level 02 RCP. The RCP and that it's associated with level 2. So when it's current, it'll have that RCP on it, and I won't confuse it with the floor plan. And the next thing I want to do for this is I want to remove the view template. It has a view template applied to it. So I'm going to go activate the RCP plan and click on view template and just set it to none and release it from the view template. And so now what I want to do is adjust and talk about sort of where it's looking. So this one is cutting at 7'6" and looking up. So let's go ahead and look at the view range, and I want to adjust it a little bit. So right now it's cutting at 7'6" and looking up 12 feet from level 2. But what I really want to do is set it to look up to level 3 in case I move level 3 and set that to 0. So basically it's cutting at 7'6" and looking up 12 feet. And then, or the top of the range is at 12 feet and the view depth looking up is also at 12 feet. But I want to set these to level 3 and just set it to 0. Right, and nothing will change here. I'm just changing the way that it's calculating where it's looking up. So, so basically now it's looking up to level 3 and stopping there. And now the view depth is also looking up to level 3 and stopping there. Sorry, this is the range. So the top of the overall considered range is looking up to level 3 and stopping at 0, and the view depth is also stopping at 0. So right now it's actually cutting at 7'6". You can see that you can't see the doors and the windows. So if you want to see the doors and the windows, you can set this to 7 and hit apply, and you'll start to see some that are taller than 7 foot. So you can see these are actually getting cut. This one is getting partially cut. But if I go to 6'8" and hit apply, then I can see all of them, right? And if I click OK, now I kind of have my RCP set up and ready to go. So hopefully, one last thing you could also do is, like, sometimes it's nice not to have the door swings. So you could also go to your visibility graphics and your RCP and expand the doors, right? And there's the elevation swing. So if you pick the elevation swing, let's see if I can get. If I get rid of the elevation swing and hit apply, right, let's see, plan swing, sorry, and hit apply, then it'll get rid of that, and you could also get rid of the panel if you wanted to. So if you wanted a more abstract version, you could go ahead and get rid of those guys. This is actually the elevation, which we wouldn't see unless we were in elevation. So I'll click OK here, and I'll come back, and when we come back, we'll add the ceiling.